All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First and 10, it's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Wilson. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Now Wilson on first down. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. On second down, here's Wilson.
for Marshall. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43.
12.
First carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. 180.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down at the 28. Part of the reason they're here, no doubt, was his big performance in the NFC title game. And that's his first catch of the Super Bowl. Garoppolo on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jaron Reed in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
21.
McKinnon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now McKinnon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Come on. 21.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillislee. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. There's Garoppolo to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Gun. 6. One, Omaha. 6. Here we go, hurry up.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gould now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Wilson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Penny, the first down carry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go get it, baby. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. 20! And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Good to see this man running again. Here's Chris Carson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
95.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. From the gun, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Janikowski bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Watch 10. Here we go. 6.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, well, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo again. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And Gould is able to put it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now Wilson on second down. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They run it with Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall, and it's second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That's it, baby.
This is Carson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And some room to work. And he gets it down to the 32. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Wilson operating from the gun. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And the 49ers going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. And Janikowski bangs it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
120! 180!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Don't take forever, okay?
Throwing again. Wilson. Man open left side is Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Garoppolo on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
13. Hey, slow down. 12.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Hurry up. 11.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
6.
Garoppolo now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
4 down. Check.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Go ahead. Black 80!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Let's go work. Let's go to work. We got 4. Right. 380.
From midfield now, here's Wilson, and it's incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Solomon Thomas in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now here's Michael Dixon on for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
20!
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Nazir Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, now Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Niner first down. Garoppolo to Garcon. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Niners on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's to the right side. Complete to Kittle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing is Wilson. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. after the fumble recovery. It's Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Like 20, like 80. 21, 21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And some space here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
4 down, 4 down.
They run it with McKinnon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
21, 21.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden. Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Black 80! Black 80!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run it again with Penny. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no